Yep. He's down here. They still haven't cleaned up this body from the last quest. Although I'm not surprised. There he is.
Gasguard!
Hawke, what are you doing here? Do you have something?
I want this killer, and you're going to help me find him.
Why?
Not your business.
Remember Alessa, the woman you rescued? Just as I predicted, he took her not long after you found us. I have enough of her blood for one ritual. I can use it to track them.
I don't like it. My men will find Leandra.
But when will they find her? My magic can lead us straight to her, right now.
You could have tracked the killer this whole time. Why haven't you done it?
I lost the power to confront him when you destroyed my shades. But with your help, we could go now. He'll be no match for us.
Do you think we'll find my mother in time?
You can pray for it.
Tracking Alessa will require you to use blood magic, won't it?
Yes, Sarah. I know of no other way.
Well, this is Hawke's mother's life we're talking about, so I guess we're just gonna have to stomach it.
Use the blood. I need to find my mother.
Stand back. If there is anything left of Alessa in this world, this ritual will find it.
This is where you found the human remains all those years ago. We should have known there was something else here.
Mother must be here somewhere. We need to look around.
Bloodstains on the floor. My spell indicates that Alessa is close by. We're in the right place. Let's look around.
There. More blood. They are here somewhere.
Hawke is getting very concerned, for good reason.
Looks like your killer might be hiding under the foundry.
This wasn't here before. Mother must be down there. With him.
Of course, more demons. Just a bit of trivia, by the way. I believe that your decision to allow Gascon to do blood magic is, I think, the only decision to use blood magic where Fenris will not disapprove, I believe, because of the situation.
Mother! Alessa!
Well, I still suppose that Gascard could still be leading us on a ruse. It's becoming less and less likely as we go along here. Do some leveling really quick. Ooh, critical damage plus 1% per cunning. That's nice. Okay, let's level up those two. Chest over here. And I have a scribbled note. Used quicklime to preserve her feet. Unsure whether texture of the skin is to my liking. We'll try other methods. Ugh. What is this guy doing?
Ooh, make us breath that smell.
Some more crafting materials. Another scribbled note. Maren. It's a pretty name. I saw her... or Maren. I saw her hands, long slender fingers, fair skin, the hands of a lifelong scholar. Oh, to lock my own clumsy fingers in hers again. Yeah, this sounds pretty twisted. Maren, of course, was the first we learned about, as far as victims.
Mother's locket. This isn't a good sign.
There's a whole bunch of stuff down there. Chest. The Amel family shield. That's also not a good sign.
Does he live here?
Maybe. Feel free to take part in the fight, Gascon. Or you can just stand around doing nothing. Let's start looting around here.
What is this?
That woman in the portrait looks like Leandra, doesn't she?
A shrine dedicated to a wife? A sister?
I need to find her. Now.
Chest here. Scribbled note, letter from the circle, and a book. Scribbled note says, "Today is our anniversary. I'd hoped to complete my work before now, but one piece is missing. I'm so sorry, love. Please wait a little longer. I haven't forgotten my promise. When I see it, I'll know. I would know that face anywhere."
Books on necromancy. The Templars will want to confiscate those.
What a surprise.
Why would he have these? What's he planning?
Letter from the circle. My dear friend, I have obtained the books you requested. I'll leave them at our usual hiding spot. Please collect them as soon as possible. I would hate to see them in the wrong hands. Your last letter was fascinating. You have proven me wrong once again by doing the impossible. I shouldn't have doubted your resolve, and I hope you will keep me appraised of further progress. Your friend and colleague. Oh. Huh. So, whoever this sick guy is, he's working with someone in the circle. I'm sure the Knight Commander's gonna love that. Gascard has nothing to say? Fine. Chest. Looks like the end here.
I was wondering when you'd show up. Leandra was so sure you'd come for her.
Mother always knew me best.
Yes, and she spoke so fondly of you. What a lovely, gentle woman.
Quentin!
Gascard, so, you've reached me after all these years. I figured you gave up.
Gascard wishes to avenge his sister. He'd never give up.
Oh, is that what you've been telling people, Gascard? Your sister?
Shut up. I am going to learn your secrets, old man. Everything you kept from me.
This was what it was about all along.
Oh, I do intend to kill him. I will learn his art, even if I have to crack his head open to expose the mysteries contained within.
I'm sorry, Gascard. When my wife died, I lost all hope. I wasn't able to be the mentor you deserve. But now, my work is finished. And I can teach you as I always meant to. Come back to me, Gascard.
You'll let me be part of this. You'll teach me the secrets of necromancy.
I will keep nothing from you.
Sorry for the little slowdown there. So this turns out to be the reason why.
Look at this mess. Quentin's clearly insane.
Insane, but powerful.
And now, Gascard, you will be the first to behold my greatest achievement. Do you know what the strongest force in the universe is? I pieced her together from memory. I found her eyes, her skin, her delicate fingers. And at last, her face. Oh, this beautiful face. I've searched far and wide to find you again, beloved. And no force on this earth will part us.
How about you?
So now we see why he's been collecting body parts, it seems. There is a chance for you to convince Gascard to not join the insane necromancer here, but you need to be more of a goody two-shoe than a smart aleck like I have been playing Hawke. In other words, she needs to have a slightly different personality. If you bring Varric with you, however, you get a rather humorous scene. So I definitely recommend that if you guys have played this quest and have not brought Varric to this final showdown yet. I thought maybe I had done enough good dialogue options to have a chance of convincing him to go over to the good side of the Force, but alas, it didn't seem to be enough. So basically, the Necromancer has been raising Desire Demon spirits based on every woman that he's been kidnapping and dissecting. Almost through them, though. And at last, Quentin himself is now vulnerable.
Mother!
there's nothing to be done. The magic that kept her alive.
I knew you would come.
By the way, that one dialogue is actually a glitch, because here Gascon was killed, but if he's here, and even if you do kill him, sometimes you'll get that glitch bit of dialogue there.
Don't move, Mother. We'll find a way to...
Shh. Don't fret, darling. That man would have kept me trapped in here. Now, I'm free. I get to see Carver again. And your father. You'll be here alone.
I should have watched over you more closely. I should have...
My little girl has become so strong. I love you. You've always made me so proud.
Did you find her?
I'm sorry, Uncle. She's gone.
You were right about the flowers and everything. I can't believe she's gone.
I was too late.
So you're to blame. If you'd been quicker or stronger, you could have... She could be... Why her? Why Leandra?
The killer used Mother to magically reconstruct his dead wife. They had the same... face.
What sort of nightmarish magic is that? Oh, Maker! Maybe the Templars are right. Lock the mages up. Throw away the key.
You're happy they took Bethany away?
No, I didn't mean it like that. I wish magic hadn't touched her. She would have been better off. Magic's always run in this family. It's a curse. Now even your mother's fallen victim to it. I wish you'd never told me what that twisted son of a bitch did to her. I wish I hadn't asked. I hope you killed him. Good. I hope it hurt. I will deal with breaking the news to Bethany. You've enough on your mind. Take care, my dear.
You know where to find me if you want to talk about it. I understand if you don't.
And doesn't really matter what kind of decisions you make. There's no way actually to prevent your mother from being murdered during this quest. Poor Loco. Lost his mom too. Alright, so let's see. Alright, we have 2 companion quests, and then it's back to the main story, so we'll go ahead and do those. Let's see, let's take the same party we had before. So first thing we want to do is Viscount's Keep, I think. A couple things to do with Aveline. level ups. Yeah, we'll keep doing creation tree for Anders, I think.
Good luck getting in. I've been waiting all day.
It's different here as captain. Feels like family. Hawke. I don't care what else is going on. We haven't spoken about Leandra. How are you?
My mother is dead. My heart's broken.
I suppose I could say, at least you knew yours. But that seems more about me than you. I just have flashes of impossibly long hair. But my father... Would you like to hear one thing?
You've never talked about him.
My father trained me in all the skills he had been forced to give up. He spent everything to get me into Kaelin's service. Do you know what I remember? When he read to me, stupid things, dragons and heroes. He wouldn't turn a page until I reached over and took his hand. That big man made every step of the story my choice. I loved that. He died of the wasting in Adenirim ward. Those last weeks, I read to him. I had to take his hand to turn the pages, and I couldn't tell if he was too weak, or if it was the old game. He smiled at that, at his big girl. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Drink?
I could use one.
As much or as little as you want. No one tells you how to mourn. And when someone says, move on, you take their hand and say, my choice. That's all I have. I'll miss her too.
And some kind words from Aveline. We also have a shield to give her.
I have something for you.
Do you now? A shield? Oh, and born by the one true Sir Aveline. Lovely. Thank you.
See? This is why I never get you anything.
I have a shield. It belonged to Wesley. You seem to recognize its worth as you pass it around. Are you suggesting that I give it up entirely? Pawn it away and be done with it?
And here I thought I was being nice.
If you didn't think this would upset me, what was your intent?
If you're still aching for your husband, you may want to inform Donnic.
We've had that talk. This isn't about Wesley. You've got me doing a lot of things. Some I don't agree with. Some I'm surprised I do. I'm not sure where I'm going as it is. Replacing what I was with this... I mean, who is Sir Aveline to me?
It seems odd you don't feel a kinship. You don't feel the name fits you.
I didn't choose my name. Aveline was a wish my father made. I am similar to what he pictured, but that's because of what I try to be, not what I assume I should. Sir Aveline was a fine figure, but I don't revere failure, however glorious.
I thought of you when I found it. Maybe that was foolish.
I can appreciate that.
Then accept it on those merits. Nothing more.
It is a fine shield. You do know that Orlesian Smith slapped Sir Aveline's name on every second piece of armor. This didn't really belong to her.
It does now.
Nice point.
Good luck getting in. I've been waiting all day.
All right. Let's see. I want to double check that there's nothing we have to do with Fenris right now, so let's just go to his estate really quick. Ah, okay. Just checking. Let's go back out. think that might be all. I'll go to my journal here. Yep, I think we're good. So, one more thing to do with the Qunari, and I think this is going to be the last big quest before things kind of hit the fan. I think we need to read a letter for this one.
Good to see you again, sir.
Ah yes, following the Qun. Sarah Oriana Hawke, please come speak to me, and only me, in my keep. It's a matter of utmost privacy and urgency, and I can trust no one else. Viscount Dumar. Okay. And that's what we'll do. Mix things up a little bit here. What's up, Viscount?
It is apparently not enough that the Qunari define my political life. They must also infect what I hold personal. It is my son, Seamus. The life you saved, he would now squander by converting to the Qun. He has left for the Qunari Compound. Please, Sarah Hawke, convince Seamus to come home.
The Arishok says nothing good about Kirkwall, yet he accepts conversions?
I cannot understand him. Maker knows I've tried, but he landed with, what, a few hundred men? Add up the deaths and defections, and the Arishok must need to bolster his ranks. I'm sure my son is quite the symbolic prize.
Did anyone else see him leaving for the compound?
He made no secret of it. I'm sure he intended it as another of his statements about closer relations. Your example inspired him. I might agree, but now is not the time. These matters are delicate.
He's politically dangerous, you mean?
The office must remain strong, Sarah Hawke.
He is of age. The decision seems rightly his.
I want to let him find his way, but in my position, he's taken a great deal of inspiration from you. I want to allow his idealism, but not blindly. At best, my opponents will claim that my office is now in Qunari hands. At worst, I lose my son.
You know this will only end in trouble.
Fitting. That's where it started. My son is not foolish. He will listen to reason, and you are in the best position to offer that opportunity. Please, do what you can.
Alrighty then. Off to, I guess, try to convince Seamus to be more political. Or politically delicate, I guess. Although I'm sure Hawke's not really the one to be offering that kind of advice. So I guess it's down to the Qunari Compound. Oh, but it looks like we have to fight through some enemies first on our way down there.
Watch your step!
Someone is paying these people to keep us from getting to the compound.
healthy.
Anything else to find?
So who hired that lot? Someone anti-Qunari, anti-Viscount? Or Seamus himself, not wanting to be rescued?
Seamus isn't the type. Let's go.
I agree.
All are forbidden, except you, for now.
Any chance the Arishok will just give us the Viscount's son?
If he wants to stay, probably no chance.
Sarah Hawke.
I'm here about the Viscount's son.
Are you? In 4 years, I have made no threat, and fanatics have lined up to hate us simply because we exist. But despite lies and fear, Bars still beg me to let them come to the Qun. They hunger for purpose. The son has made a choice. You will not deny him that.
Converting the Viscount's son? His opposition will have a field day.
And?
The enemy of your enemy should be your friend?
I don't fear the whole of them together. And it is not my role to reject the free choice of Vidithari. The son responded to his own demand of the Qun. He is neither my slave nor my prisoner. He is not even here. He went to his father. Ask the Viscount why he would send you and the letter both.
That seems strange.
They are meeting at the Chantry. A last pointless appeal, I assume.
The Viscount has not tried to involve the Chantry before.
No, but we know who would. Mother Patrice.
A suspect in many things. If she has threatened someone under my command again, there is only one response.
I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation. I just can't think of it right now.
Her intent is obvious, and what the Qun demands is clear. This is the last insult I intend to suffer. Resolve this, or her hiding place will be reduced to rubble. I will be watching, Hawke.
I think Mother Patrice has bitten off more than she can chew this time. Sounds like she's setting up one of her propaganda scenarios again. So it's off to the Chantry we go.
Sarah Hawke, look at what you have done. To pounce upon the Viscount's son, a repentant convert in the Chantry itself, a crime with no excuse. Your Qunari masters will finally answer.
Are you mad? Your plans have fallen to outright murder?
The faithful know this has been building for a long time. Where Vonel incited, I reminded, in sermon and prayer. When people learn of this attack, they will rise. Not zealots or the unknowing, but the true majority.
Great plan. Until people start dying in a war with the Qunari.
To die untested would be the real crime. People need the opportunity to defend faith, starting with you. Earn your reward in this life and next.
These heretics must die!
Yep, sure enough.
Let's finish this!
She's trying to incite battle with the Qunari again. Although, the army she's mustered so far seems to be rather lacking. I think Fenris has got that well in hand. Let's try some of these, get rid of some of the others here.
Do you see, Your Grace? Traitors attacking the very core of the Chantry. They defile with every step.
There is death in every corner, young mother. It is as you predicted. All too well.
Forgive me, Your Grace, but you must know the truth about what happened here.
Don't you spout your Qunari filth. This is a hand of the Divine.
I have ears, Mother Patrice. The Maker would have me use them.
Viscount Dumas' son is dead. Killed here in your name.
I'm sure my name won't like that. Patrice?
Seamus Dumas was a Qunari convert. He came here to repent and was murdered.
Love or hate the Qunari, a blind nut could see she took this too far.
No price is too much when we speak of eternity.
Eternity is long enough that we need not rush to meet it.
They deny the Maker.
And you diminish him, even as you claim his side. Andraste did not volunteer for the flame. Sirrah Hawke, you act on behalf of the Viscount? The young mother has erred in her judgment. A court will decide her fate. The Chantry respects the law, and so must she.
Grand Cleric? Grand Cleric?
We protect those of the Qun. We do not abandon our own.
Please, send for Viscount Dumas.
My son. Murdered in the heart of the Chantry by those who held a sacred trust. What hope for this city when we fail our own so completely?
The Arishok is still here, Excellency. You must be ready to stand up to him.
I cannot. I have already failed where it mattered most. Please. Hawke. Leave me.
Alright.
Qunari and blood in the Chantry. The Viscount's son dead. This won't just go away.
Nobody came out of that looking good. What now?
The Arishok's the one to worry about. So we clean up and wait for trouble to find us.
Alright, now, there is a way for that story to resolve itself differently, and that is if you play Hawke as someone who's very anti-Qunari. So you can actually end up working with Patrice, and in the end she will not be killed. So if you're interested in an alternate take on that story, that's one way that you can do it. Now, I believe... Yes, okay. Technically, I believe there are 2 quests left, but they really kind of blend together into one big quest that kind of serves as the ending for Act 2. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to cut the video here, and when we come back, we'll do the final chapter of Act 2. So until then, fellow adventurers, take care.